So here's my bottom plate, and as you can see I've got the 3 machine screws are all in place. They're held with the bottom nut, and then I've got the nuts about halfway, give or take. We're going to now sandwich the top plate on top to hold the 2 electrical motors. It's worth recognising the features of the motor. We've got obviously the main body. Here's the spindle, the bit that's actually going to rotate. You'll notice around the spindle there's this circular boss, which is an important feature for later on. And at the other end we have 2 metal contacts, which are going to be where we're going to wire the motors up. So if you look at the top plate, you'll notice we've got this hole here, which is quite distinctive. It's a round hole with 2 slots either side, and that's where the contacts for the motor will sit. So it should sit fairly neatly in like so, and obviously the other motor will sit on the other side also, like so. The other end of the electrical motor, where the spindle is, has this, as I said, that circular boss, and that will go into either this hole here or this hole here, depending on whether it's the left or the right one. So first thing to do is probably just to put them in like so. Okay, so they're sat in roughly in place. Bring the top plate down and line up the machine screws like so, and then it's a little bit fiddly, but you should be able to just wiggle it in place in order to get those metal contacts coming through the slotted hole. So it should be like so. And what you can then do, just holding it with your fingers, is get 3 more of your nuts and just bring them down just to hold it in place. Now this is quite important. What we want to do now is get it all kind of lined up. You should see there quite clearly that the motors are deliberately at an angle. And that's really important because the Soccabot doesn't travel if it doesn't have that slight angle on it. And you'll see here, look, those middle nuts which we put on earlier are not in the right position. We want to use that one and this one here to hold the plywood in place. So just bring that up, do it all quite lightly at first, just until you're happy. Turn it round, and we want to try and get it fairly level as well. It's worth just looking at it from the side on. So I can see here that the back of my Soccabot is quite a bit narrower than the top, so it might be worth just having a little adjustment to make it neat. Again, at the moment everything's finger tight. We can tighten up much later when we're happy that we've got the thing finally done. But you can see there already we've got the very basic chassis has been made.